So, as some of you may know, I have a few projects in the works, and that is in part why I have not been as vocal on this channel. There's a lot cooking, but and I've shared bits and pieces of concepts or sort of drafts of things that might get included, but. And I'm going to share another one of those. And I just wanted to give this little intro to it because it is, I don't know, I'm having fun with it. So I don't want to, there's a lot to it, um, but I don't really want to say more about it. I want you to sit with it and see what speaks to you and what jumps out to you. So um, feel free to let me know in the comments what resonates or what lands or what this evokes for you. I'm curious. All right. When I tell you my stories, I'll need you to see that none of what happens is just about me. So sit by the fire and stoke the wild flames, for within each ember burns each of our names. Most are forgotten to specters and time, each dust of a memory lost to old rhymes. But as you listen intently to what I will share, you will notice the dawn of illumined air. So gather all who are ready to learn how my story is yours and yours mine in turn. This will not be easy to follow alone, but by the end you will venture beyond the unknown. I was born of a time and place by the sea, where I wondered quite often of who I should be. The old little doves and the swells of their song called me to leave and follow the dawn. When I reached the horizon, so deep was the sea that I swallowed the salt and became like the breeze. When I found out the brine choked out my lungs, I rode the whale's tail through the trenches and rungs. The emergence above after going below so swiftly evaporated my sea foamy soul, and all was forgotten upon this new land, where I burned my bare feet on the sweltering sand. The hop, skip, and jump to seek out the shade introduced me to herons and a gator-filled glade. They showed me the path to encounter my kind, but along the way I got lost in the pines. The towering trees held me with care as I cried to the moon who met my wet stare. She told me to pause and take a deep breath, that the journey is long, but so too is death. My eyes were soon drawn to a man in the sky, bearing a torch as he fell from on high. I ran to the flames that soon took the brush, an inferno surrounding us two in a rush. He held out his hand, an offer of trust, his eyes roaring with panic and whispers of lust. But I knew if I took it, he would not hurt me, because somehow our souls sang the same melody. We launched into the sky with his broken black wings. He called to the crows and the ravens to sing. Their song was a eulogy for the ashes laid gray, the forest now cleared of death, rot, and decay. My voice did not falter as we stood hand in hand, atop a green mountain surveying the land. When fire falls down and ashes arise, The moon and the stars will conquer the skies. Our songs will appease the souls of the dead as we fly to the peaks where our futures are read. And there we will learn of the present made past and awaken our voices to our stories at last. He raised our arms high as the wind roared around us. His heart beat the rhythm of my song's mournful chorus. To sleep is to dream, and to dream is to wander, until our two songs pull our souls from our slumber. And when I awoke, alone and unmoored, I was back in my home on that balmy seashore. No time had yet passed, and still I felt old, my skin grown pale and my heart gone cold. But then I heard it, that familiar sound, as black feathers fell haphazard on the ground. When I found his deep eyes, an ache filled my back, and I finally remembered the part I had lacked. They had always been there, these wings that I grew, but I had too long forgotten what I already knew. When I took to the sky, warmth coursed through my veins, my whole being free, because I remembered my name. So, anyway, another little preview, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. My cat seems to like it. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's been chatty.